guys, so today I want to talk about this Dewalt drywall sander in conjunction with the FlexVolt brushless dust extractor. So right here you can see that there's actually a Bluetooth symbol on the sander, and the vacuum also has a similar Bluetooth signal or symbol right here. And I was reading through the manual today and came across how to actually pair it, so I'm just going to share that with you now. So in order to pair it, this button, you can actually, to turn the tool on, let me just take this battery out real quick. To turn the tool on, you actually are going to slide the switch forward, and it lifts up in the, when you slide the switch forward and it lifts up in the back, that's how it locks in the on position. Now, in order to pair the device, you actually are just going to push the switch forward. And then as you push it forward, you're going to push this button right here at the same time, and that will pair the device and that will make it shut on and off wirelessly. So I'm going to go ahead and put the battery in here, and we'll see if it's still paired from when I paired it. If it is, then I don't have to do anything. But if it doesn't, if me taking the battery out resets it, then I'll have to repair it. But let's try it. So I stop the device and it goes off. So that's pretty cool. That's just something that I came across. I saw this symbol a long time ago, but I hadn't had time to actually tinker with it to figure out how it actually works. And today I just decided to do that. The reason why I pulled this out is because I actually changed the pad. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and change it around right now so you can see what I'm talking about. Take this battery off. Okay, so as you see here, I have a sanding disc on here, and if you look at the sanding disc itself, it's actually got a minimum, well, basically it's just got a few holes around the center here, and if you look at the pad, there are multiple holes all the way around the device. And when you put the pad, the sanding disc on there, it does not line up with the holes. So basically this particular sanding disc does not really give you any extra benefit over the original pad that comes with the device. So the way that I actually got this to go on, let's hold this down. All right, I've got a number 6 screw here that I actually cut it down to make it a little bit shorter because it was too long. So this is about the height you want. And when it comes off, if you take the plate off, you see it's got this kind of an oval type shape there, and that's going to connect with this portion right here. And that is what actuates and turns within the device. So this is an additional purchase right here for the sander that I installed, and I got it specifically because it has a lot more holes to kind of aid in dust extraction. Now, I have not as of yet found any proprietary sanding pads that actually will follow this hole orientation. Obviously this right here, this pad is not going to really do much for me. So let me just reinstall the original one, and then I'll install this one so you can just kind of get an idea of how it works out. So these are the components. So you've got this plastic back pad here, right there. Got this plastic back pad, and it's kind of got a almost like a sandpapery feel. And then this right here is the other portion, and it's a foam, obviously. You've got an indentation here. You've got this metal cylinder here, or flat ring. And the way this goes together, you take the oblong portion, which is here, and I'm going to drop it in like this. And you want the actual sanding portion facing up. And the reason being is because that's what's going to grip this foam here. And the foam is just so that it has some give when you're actually doing the sanding. This portion here is like the hook and loop that's going to attach to the back of the sandpaper. So you just drop this on here, and it just basically rotates based upon the friction of the sandpaper on the back side. Then you put this portion on, and you'll screw this in. And the way it screws down, it actually depresses the center. So when you look at this, the portion, this center depresses so that it does not come in contact with your wall or the sandpaper. So when I actually take my sandpaper and put it on top, like this, you know, you've got a little give in the center. But basically, since you're going to have most of your pressure on the outside here, that's where you're going to have, you know, that's where the majority of the sanding. This is going to be more of a light sanding area because, as you can see, I can depress it there. Now, if you take a look at the design here, there's no holes here. So these holes are not really going to help with any kind of dust extraction right there. It's not going to really benefit much. The way that the dust extraction would work with this particular device is you've got this bristle around the outside of the device here, and the obviously the suction goes through the actual column there, but basically it's going to be sucking around the actual pad here. So let me take the pad back off. And then once you take it off, you know, you want to make sure you keep up with these components. You don't want to lose them. And then we'll pop this over and pop that out. All right, that's a nice little hard plastic there. And this is the one, as I said, the aftermarket that I picked up that has a lot more holes. I will do a little bit more research to see if I can find a type of sanding pad that's going to take advantage of the holes. Now when I put this on here, I can place it to where some of the holes line up, but you're not really getting a lot of actual areas where the suction is going to work. And then as you see too, it's kind of a cupped lip in here if you take a look at that. And as a result, you know, so you got your suction portion right here. And then I'm thinking as well that it goes, you know, it sucks both here and probably around the outside of this. Now, if it only sucks in the center there, then you're not getting a whole lot of suction with that other setup. So we're gonna take this here, pop it on, and then you'll take this screw here, which is a number 6. And you can either get the proper length or you can do what I did, and that's cut it down. And then I get it in there nice and snug, and it's underneath the surface here, so basically it's not going to mar anything because it's depressed. And then you can put this on here like this. And you're ready to sand. So in, you know, my opinion, I don't think that you're gonna get a whole lot of extra suctioning, especially with this particular sandpaper. I'll have to do some more research to find out if there's something better. So I don't really know what the benefit would be of purchasing this particular pad unless you can get the actual sandpaper that's gonna go with it. So anyways, just a short video. I thought, you know, it was kind of cool the fact that, you know, this thing is Bluetooth enabled, or rather it has some kind of a radio. It's just wireless control tool. It doesn't necessarily mean it's for sure Bluetooth, but that's pretty cool. I mean, it works just like the Festool or the Makita system, with the wireless technology, turning the tool on and turning it off according to how you actually use the device, which is going to help prolong the battery in the vacuum because it's going to come on and come off. So obviously the vacuum, it does come with a radio control. So even if you don't have a Bluetooth enabled device, you could use this right here and get the same effect. And of course it's not working now, and that could be because maybe it can only be paired with one thing at a time.